watching the rhyme, reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it, taking bad hits, taking bad shits,
Subscribe. Get a little pervy with the Darth Revan. Oh no.
Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Marvel Legends action figure review on the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 movies, Mantis Build-A-Figure Waves, Star-Lord. If you're trying to get your new Marvel Legends, you can get them at
Big. Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
So here's our third movie, Star-Lord, and I think we're getting 4 in total, right? There's going to be a 2-pack version with Ego later on. Anyway, this comes with a Mantis Build-A-Figure piece of the right arm. You can see Star-Lord on the right side of the packaging, and then on the back you can see a product shot. There's a read-up over here in multiple languages. If you want to read it, pause it now. Here's the other figures from the wave. We get Star-Lord again, and then we get the spot varnished Guardians logo at the top, and not much more at the bottom. Alright, let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's Star-Lord out of the packaging. And this is a fairly decent figure, however, this is not one of the figures I was actually really looking forward to from this wave. I'm really happy with the other Star-Lord that we'd gotten in the previous Guardians Volume 2 wave. So having this one right here, it's like, this is cool and everything, but I'm not super stoked about it. I do think that there are things about this figure that are better than the most recently released version. I'm not liking how you could see the shirt through those armpits right over there. But anyway, we do get some very nice paint apps on this guy. He is missing his alternate head sculpt, which is a bit unfortunate. So anyway, let's get a closer look at his accessories, and then we'll take a closer look at Star-Lord. So here are the 3 accessories that we get with this figure, aside from the Build-A-Figure piece. And let's first look at the little Sony Walkman right over here, which looks pretty good, except it's just all black, so they couldn't give it that blue color. And at first I thought this was the MP3 player, but it's not. It's the Sony Walkman. I mean, look at all the buttons on the side and everything. You know, it's just way too big to be, you know, your modern day MP3 player. It has the number 2 sculpted on the inside right there. And that's just, I don't know why that's there. I'm just trying to come up with a reason why. But if you look at it, you know, you want the 2 facing upward, and that ports right along the hip right there of Star-Lord. So that's pretty cool. It does pop off immediately when you use the waist swivel, because it's just going to knock it right off. If you want to put this on the previously released Star-Lord, you can. It actually stays on here a little better than it does on the newer version, because it has this layer of gray paint right there, and I feel like that kind of makes it stay on there a little better. I mean, it's still going to pop off when you rotate it, but yeah, there that is. He does not come with headphones. These are the headphones that came with the first version from a while back. And you know, if you wanted to have this set up, because I did see an image online where he kind of, and this is just basically what he did in the movie, where he has this on his hip right here, and then he has the headphones kind of resting on top of him like that. You can kind of get that going. I did take a picture of him like that, so that's kind of neat. You can have that if you still have your older Star-Lord figure. And then looking at the blasters right over here, they look pretty cool. Yeah, I like them. You get some nice gold paint, you know, some decent looking silver and some gray plastic. Not too shabby. They both look pretty good. And there's the other one. There is a very slight color difference in the silver and gold coloring. Actually, all of it is just slightly different than the previously released version that you're looking at on the right side. Very, very subtle differences. And just like the previous version, you do have the little notches sticking out on the side, where you can just port those on right there, and you can port the other one on like so, right over there. A lot of porting possibilities with this Star-Lord figure. Come on, port on there. There it goes. So here's looking at the Star-Lord figure compared to some screenshots from the Volume 2 Guardians of the Galaxy movie, and it looks fairly decent. I gotta be honest, in some angles it really looks like Chris Pratt, in other angles it doesn't to me. I didn't notice that he had these pointy sideburns though until I actually got this figure. That was a detail I didn't pick up on, and it looks to me that Hasbro actually picked this frame to sculpt off of. I don't know, what do you think? It looks like they used this one right over here, and at times I really like this head sculpt, and then other times I feel like the face looks like a Marvel superhero's what the to me. I don't know. I'm just maybe not used to seeing that kind of expression on my action figure. It doesn't look terrible, but I don't know. I'm just kind of thrown off by it a little bit. Now comparing it to another Star-Lord, here's the previously released Star-Lord right here, where he's got his more serious look, and you can see the flesh tone is slightly different. The hair is definitely sculpted very different too.
So it is a brand new head sculpt, and you can see his beard is very full on the older version, and then this one right here just definitely has the pointy sideburns right over there. Then we also get the very gnarly looking, oh my goodness, the corpse looking 2014 one right there. So yeah, there's your head sculpt comparisons. But yeah, I mean, it's not too bad. The paint apps look really good. One thing I really appreciate is how they'd gotten this kind of 5 o'clock shadow going on right in there. So I think that's pretty neat how that worked with the paint. They have a different color for his mouth right there. And the eyes look fairly decent. The right eye looks like it's kind of wandering, but not the worst. And then the hair looks pretty good too. I feel like this could have been glued onto the scalp a little bit closer too. It looks like there's just a little bit of gappage right there. Then we're getting a third Star-Lord figure with that Ego 2-pack, which is like, come on, is that totally necessary? Especially because this was packed 2 per case, and it's going to be that figure again packed with Ego. So I don't know. But, you know, I do want the Ego figure. Anyway, looking at the rest of the figure, a lot of it is the same, and then a lot of it is new as well. For instance, the jacket. I mean, the trench coat is obviously all brand new. Same thing with the scarf, which is made out of this very soft material. So I like that it's very soft and very easy to move around and stuff. And then looking on the inside of the shirt right there, you can see the deco looks very clean. I actually think the color for this shirt is a lot more film accurate to the color that they'd used in the more recent version. You can see that this is much darker. And the deco is consistent. You know, they had it all the way through right there. They have it all the way through right over here on this one. So it doesn't look too bad to me. Nice wrinkles sculpted in there and everything. But going back to the jacket, I do think that we get this very beautiful black wash throughout, and I love that. That's awesome. I also really like the gloves, too. I think these gloves look really good. I really like how we have this all picked out with the little bits of burgundy right over there, and we have black. And looking at this arm right here, he has that armored shoulder piece right there. And yeah, very much appreciate the black wash. Nice little texturing right there. I'm liking that. Here's looking at the back of the trench coat, not looking too shabby at all. I like how it gets really dark towards the bottom, and it's made out of a very soft, pliable material, so if you want to pose it around a little bit and mess with it, you can do that. Then here's looking at the pants, which are very brown compared to these are very dark brown. This is a lighter brown color. I say very brown just because it's distinctly brown compared to these right here. This is almost like a grayish color. This is, I mean, it's still brown, but it has gray in it. I feel like this is just, you know, a dark brown right over here, and I think that looks a little better. The boots look really good too, so that's pretty sweet. And these are definitely black. Again, these are kind of gray right over here, so we have more color variation in this figure right there. And the sculpting is the same as far as the legs go. And of course, he still has the peg holes at the bottom of the feet. And one thing that frustrates me with this figure, just right off the bat, is that the shoulder joints don't move down all the way, at least on his left side right there. Comparing, you know, just looking at this older version, you can see that the arms can go all the way down on this. And I did not show, but you can swap the head right over here, so you can have a masked or the helmeted Star-Lord head on this figure if you want to do that, and that looks pretty good. I mean, it looks a little on the big side, but still looks pretty good. Anyway, putting the head sculpt on that came with the figure, you can move the head up, and I'm showing the articulation with the scarf on and everything on purpose, so he can look up that much, and he will look down that much, and you can get side-to-side movement right over there. Also, if you wanted to, you know, take this off, I guess you could, but it would look really weird, you know, but you can if you want to. Anyway, the left shoulder moves outward that much, and same thing with the right side. I guess I feel like it moves outward a little bit more with this right side than his left, and you can rotate 360. We get a bicep swivel right there. We get these very cool double jointed elbows. I really like these a lot. I have to zoom in here because this kind of recesses into the arm, and I think that's really neat. It kind of reminds me of Figure Arts a little bit. I think it's really cool. See how it kind of goes into that? I think that's pretty sweet. So I feel like that's a step up for Hasbro. You get wrist swivels right here, and they hinge up and down. He has an ab crunch, and it moves back. Waist swivel, hip joints move outward. He can kick forward and not back so much. Upper thigh cut. Double jointed knees, and then he has boot rotation, ankles down, and they do move up and he has ankle pivot. Now, measuring out this Star-Lord figure, you can see that he is standing just a little over 6.5 inches tall. And then for your cinematic Star-Lord comparison, we have our previously released Star-Lord, and then we have the 2014 Star-Lord figure. And you can see between these two, I do think the colors do look better on this figure compared to this one right over here. And I guess this Star-Lord right over here, I'm going to use that as my comic Star-Lord from now on. And then here's Star-Lord next to a couple other Guardians figures. We have Raging Drax, and then we have Yondu, and then we have the little Groot that came with the rocket. And I like seeing these three with all this, same burgundy color scheme going on. It looks pretty cool. But I do notice that Yondu's trench coat is a lot darker than Star-Lord and Groot. And then here's our new Star-Lord figure next to the other figures from this wave that I've already reviewed. I just reviewed the Adam Warlock. We have Dusthead 2, Ex Nihilo, the new Gamora, Nebula, and Rocket. And then here's a Gucci Star-Lord next to the Marvel Legends Big Time No Letdown Spider-Man. And here we have what I'm calling the ultimate Star-Lord Marvel Legend figure, or cinematic version of Star-Lord anyway, without the scarf and with the helmeted head sculpt right over there from the previous version. I don't really like the scarf, man. And when I saw this pop up in the movie, I was kind of like, oh, scarf now. I'm not really feeling that so much. It's not a bad scarf. I mean, this is well made and everything. It's just, I don't know. I just don't really like the look with the scarf and everything. So I think this looks pretty cool as it is right over there. I think that's pretty awesome. I wish he had a jetpack. I wish we were getting a movie Star-Lord figure with a jetpack, because I thought the jetpacks were really cool. So hopefully we get one in the future. But anyway, this is a decent figure, not a great figure, but okay, definitely not my favorite from the wave. Anyway, I hope you guys liked this review. If you did, please hit the like button. If you want to leave a comment down below, let me know what you think of this figure. Let me know what you think of the review. If you want to subscribe for more ShartimusPrime videos coming your way, please hit that subscribe button. And if you haven't hit the notification bell and you are subscribed, go ahead and hit that notification bell to join the notification squad so you know immediately when the next ShartimusPrime video is posted. I just posted a video earlier today of me singing and playing guitar. If you want to check that out, I have my song Playing with Toys, link in the description below for that. And if you want to see a photo gallery of images, it'll be at marvelousnews.com, and you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Links in the description below. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
I'm gonna play with my toys today. 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 Well, I don't care what the strangers say. I'm gonna play with my toys today.
That's crispy.
We're shot in your face. I said 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 we're shot in your face.